For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check out g2a.com, and if you need any Ultimate Team coins, then head over to FIFA. The code CHES will get you a discount on both sites, and all links are down below. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 30 of the Liverpool career mode here on FIFA 15. We're very close now to the end of season 1. We've got a few games left in the BPL, and then of course the FA Cup final, which will be tomorrow. But we start with a game away from home against top of the league Chelsea. We're still away behind the teams above us, but we still have those games in hand, so there's still plenty of time for us to get ourselves higher up the league table, and I'm not really too concerned about our eventual overall league position. But as you can see, they're starting Diego Costa up top with Willian, Hazard and Oscar in the midfield. A very obvious Chelsea lineup, to be honest, apart from the fact that Kurt Zouma is there in defence, but no, kind of stereotypical scripted transfers in that Chelsea side, which is actually a nice change considering the amount of times you see like Javi Martinez and Edinson Cavani and Karim Benzema etc. at Chelsea, and Vincent Kompany etc. Players that just don't go there in real life. So it's nice to actually play against the genuine Chelsea side. However, of course, we've only just finished playing against them in the Champions League, where they beat us 2-0 and 2-1 in two separate games in both legs of the Champions League semi-finals. So we know that we're up against it here today, but we also know that in those two legs of games, we outplayed them both times. We're just extremely unlucky when it came to our shots on target, and of course the amazing goal saves that their keeper was making. Petr just pulled out save after save after save. The defenders pulled off block after block after block, and unfortunately we weren't quite able to do the same at the other end. But Rene Adler makes a good save there from Willian. 27 minutes into the game. Obviously, to get any sort of result away from home at Stamford Bridge would be a positive one. It's not necessarily a game that is a must-win, but of course, being a Chelsea fan, it would be nice to take something off them if we possibly can. But they scored a lot of goals from corners against us in the previous two games that we played. But here, as you can see, we're actually able to get them on the counter-attack here. Alexandro steals it off them at a short corner, racing away the left-back. Really good pace. Plays it across to Mario Balotelli, who's there in support. Got Danilo in support of him, who's playing at CDM in this game because of all the various injuries, etc. we've got, and the fact that obviously a few players are very tired. We've got games every Tuesday and Saturday at the minute, so a lot of rotation in the squad, and real end-to-end here. As you can see, they had the corner, we've gone up the other end, now they're going back up our end. Diego Costa, the shot is going to come in here, blocked. Rene Adler's underneath it, and that is not the first time we've seen that happen with a goalkeeper so far this year on FIFA 15. It happened at Atletico with Asmir Begovic. It happened at Liverpool here with Simon Mignolet. It's not even as if it's going to go into the roof of there. It bounces before it even crosses the line. Goalkeepers on FIFA 15 are fucking retarded. End of story. There's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. So we're 1-0 down as we head into the second half, and there's nothing I could have done to avoid going 1-0 down there. But we're back on level terms just after the hour mark, thanks to a lovely run from Adam Lallana. Brilliant scoop turn, and then a bit of pace to turn inside, gets past the defender that needlessly throws himself into the challenge. Take it around him, and we're back on level terms at 1-1. But Willian dances inside the box. His shot from Oscar, good save by Adler, but it drops straight at the feet of Ramirez, who side-foots it into the back of the net. And I was cursing my luck yet again. First time the goalkeeper just unexplainable mistake, and it's just the physics engine and the fact that the goalkeepers are just genuinely idiotic this year. Just don't pay attention to the ball whatsoever. We're in the last minute now. Fernando, a brilliant turn past the defender. Both our goals come from brilliant pieces of individual play. A lovely scoop turn and then burst of pace from Lallana, and that turn from Fernando, the step over and turn inside to just send the defender brilliantly drilled into the bottom corner as well, and that gives us a 2-2 scoreline, and we do get a point away from home at Chelsea, despite the fact that we definitely, again, against Chelsea, deserved to win the game. Such is the story of our Barclays Premier League season so far this year, but this next game is actually a kind of an early curtain raiser for the FA Cup final, which will come in tomorrow's episode. We're playing Hull City away from home, and we're currently 11th, they're currently 13th. Again though, as you can see, 1 or 2 games in hand on a lot of the teams above us, so definitely room to move up the table. And actually we play Hull in the next game at Wembley in the FA Cup final, like we've previously mentioned, so it's a big game here away from home, and definitely one that I want to get a positive result from and a win from, to be completely honest, especially after the manner in which we only picked up a point away from home against Chelsea. We've deserved to win so many games so far this year, and we just haven't, and it is incredibly frustrating, but I'm hoping hoping in the summer that we can really knuckle down and bring a lot of top quality players into the squad to bring back the Liverpool of the season before last, where Luis Suarez and Daniel Sturridge helped them get second in the league. Hoping to have that sort of level of performance for the second season here in this particular series. But we need a win now to get ourselves up the table in the first season here, but unfortunately the first effort is blocked. Shot from Steven Gerrard, well blocked by the defender, and then we get another stroke of bad luck. Inigo Martinez goes down injured, and it's actually a dislocated shoulder, and he's going to be out for quite a while. It's really frustrating. I was going to play him in the FA Cup final, to be completely honest, but now I can't. But he goes down here, lands awkwardly on his shoulder. You can see why that was dislocated. It was a really painful fall, and unfortunately we find ourselves a man down. Well, not a man down, but you know, we have a one defender less for our rotation for the FA Cup final at the weekend. But Hull get into the box here. Liverpool's going to pass it across. There's Nikita Jelavic. That's a top finish. 1-0 to Hull after 22 minutes. And of course from then on they went park the bus for the remaining 60 minutes. Or 70 minutes even. So maths says. But it was just a case of me flying at them, trying to get myself back in the game. Good strike from Sturridge off the post though. Again, a stroke of bad luck as we aren't able to get ourselves back on level terms just yet. We're still coming forward though. 10 minutes later, Coutinho around the corner to Daniel Sturridge again. Been really disappointed with him this season, but shows good strength there to brush off the defender. Squares it across. Foster almost keeps it out. If he'd have been able to have a better control there as he dives across and could have bring it into his body, then perhaps we wouldn't have been able to score. But Douglas Costa is there at the back post to tuck it away and give us a 1-1 scoreline as we headed into the second half. And like I say, they continue to be part of the bus. We continue to come forward. Great save by Foster there. Gerrard with a second shot and an even better save by Ben Foster. Keeps us out yet again. And you can see Gerrard's face palming on the floor. I just did not think that my luck was in for the second game in a row, but Liverpool's going to have a man over here on the far side to aim at. It's Robert Snodgrass, finds Abel Hernandez, goalkeeper misses the first save, and then watch this, ball's in the air, just completely ignores it again and just kind of shuffles this way, glides across the floor and underneath the ball and almost runs away from it. Fortunately it dropped to a defender and we were able to get it clear. Otherwise would have had another ridiculous goal from goalkeepers just not being able to do anything in regards to you know, locking off the ball, etc. I couldn't believe that the goalkeepers were doing this to me again on FIFA 15. It's happened so many times. Mario Balotelli though coming on for the last 5 minutes for Felipe Coutinho, hoping above all hope that we can actually get ourselves a win from this one. But we're into the last minute of stoppage time. Sturridge is through, racing away here. He's got the legs on Maguire, the defender. Lovely turn inside. Ballo's there in support. Good first touch, good second touch, great shot, good save. But is he going to squeeze it in at the near post? Mario Balotelli does a Fernando from the previous game, a last gasp goal, and this one gives us all 3 points. Again, another 3 points that we entirely and wholeheartedly fully deserved. This time though, we actually get them, which was a huge relief after the previous you know, goalkeeper shenanigans, shall we say, for the rest of this game. But oh my days, 3 points from that game, 1 from the previous, 4 points for our league you know, objectives. The board wanted us to finish in the top 4. It's not going to happen, but we can still finish as close to the top 4 as possible. So, of course, in the remaining 3 or 4 Barclays Premier League games, that is going to be the objective. But for now, as you can see in the background, we are going to have a squad report because it's Monday. Tomorrow will be a live com from the FA Cup final at Wembley, hoping to have just a similar performance against Hull and hopefully a more one-sided result. Ben Foster was in top form in that game, and Rene Adler just wasn't. I think I'm going to be playing Matthias Perrin in the final of the FA Cup because Rene Adler has just been no better than Simon Mignolet was when it comes to just those ridiculous goalkeeper bugs and glitches. So I'm thinking I'm just going to sell him. I'm just going to play Matthias Perrin as my first team goalkeeper, and I'm just going to bring someone else in as a backup because I'm just completely done with goalkeepers on FIFA 15 this year. Just completely and utterly just exhausted with the ridiculousness of these goalkeepers on this game. And we've still got another 7 months or so to go before we get another instalment of FIFA with FIFA 16, and they'll probably just be as retarded in that game as well. But anyway, squad report in the background. As you can see, a few players are growing quite nicely. Daniel Sturridge still going up as well. If you want to look at any players' stats in particular, then of course, as always, feel free to pause the video so you can have a closer look. And fingers crossed, actually, I'm going to be able to move Daniel Sturridge on in the second season for a large amount of money, and that will help us bring in the amount of quality that we want to bring in for the second year. I don't get on with Daniel Sturridge whatsoever. Mario Balotelli has been 5 times the player Sturridge has been for me. He's just he's just not as effective as I was hoping he was going to be for me in this Liverpool career mode, and I'm going to bring in someone that is more suitable to my style of play, shall we say. So that's going to be it's going to be a massive summer transfer window as far as I'm concerned. So as you can see, Balotelli's still improving though. He's probably going to be the number one while Sturridge is gone, and whilst we look to bring someone else in. But as of yet, I don't know who that's going to be, and we will of course approach it between the seasons. But right now, we have to concentrate ourselves on getting, kind of pulling ourselves together after these two rather dodgy games, and really knuckling down to put in a top performance yet again against Hull in the FA Cup final for tomorrow. But for now, that is going to bring today's video to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, feel free to drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Again, I apologise about the fact that this video has effectively just been me complaining about the game again. This seems to be happening more often than not this year, and unfortunately I know a lot of you guys are having the same sort of issues, so I know at least you feel my pain and you know where I'm coming from, so I guess there's some sort of empathy there. But yes, that will bring today's episode to a close. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. There will be a Career Mode Road to Glory episode later on tonight, of course, and I will probably be streaming tonight as well. Of course, feel free to follow me on Twitch and Twitter, links in the description, and there you'll be able to stay bang up to date with everything that goes on with me, both YouTube-wise on Twitter and Twitch-wise on Twitter, and of course the Twitch channel as well. So yeah, I'm just so exhausted with this game. But I'm going to bring this one to a close, guys. I'll leave you the league table to look at the end as well. But I'm going to leave you kind of 20 seconds to look at the league table in silence, because I can't bring myself to stop. I'm going to have to stop the commentary before I start complaining about the game again. But yes, that will bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.